I just want to say a word or two to those who are watching. Easter is a time to look forward. We've come to the end of the current batch of hearing days. As most of you will know, we're about to take a break from hearings for 6 weeks. Well, I want to take this opportunity to let you know of our plans for what happens after that. You'll understand that it cannot be absolutely cast in stone, for we're timetabling in what is still an age of uncertainties. But first, those next 6 weeks will be well spent. I mean, look at the questioning over the last few months and at the presentations. The evidence of the very considerable hard work done by my team and by counsel to the inquiry has been there for all to see. But I do not mean to suggest it's been down to them alone. I'd like to pay tribute, too, to the contribution that so many of you, directly or through your representatives, have made to the process. The label participant says it all. The inquiry depends upon all its participants for its success. You have passed on the benefits of your own research, your own insights, your own questions. There's a lot more work to be done, but it is being done, and it will continue to be done with your help. Thank you. The fruits of that work over this coming break should be there to be seen in the future hearings. So what about those future plans? Well, in May, the inquiry will take evidence on financial support in all 4 UK nations about the Hemophilia Society, and it will consider the ethical and professional guidance which was given to clinicians. In June, we will hear from campaigners who in the main have not previously given evidence, consider evidence about smaller haemophilia centres, and turn a spotlight on Lord Mayor Trelaw's College. In July, the first government witnesses will be called to give evidence. Then we take a break from hearings, though work, of course, will continue. And during that pause, in August, the inquiry will move to its new premises on Aldwych. They will provide all of us with very similar facilities to those we have here. After that, hearings will resume from the 20th of September. So a break from the end of July to the 20th of September. As I've said before, this autumn we will scrutinise the pharmaceutical companies and blood services. We will then hear from more government witnesses, including on the issues of candour, openness and cover-up. And of course, more from those people who were infected and affected as a result of NHS treatment. I shall not forget my promise to put people first and last in this inquiry. The last thing I want to do is to impose further demands on those of you who felt they've had to spend a lot of their available time, almost equivalent of a full-time job, watching the inquiry hearings, reading disclosed materials in advance of them, and often suggesting helpful lines of questioning to the inquiry through your representatives. I want to thank you again for that. It may seem to some of you that the pace at which we've had to move, despite the breaks, has been inexorable. But not only that. Some of the memories that the evidence has brought back to the surface may have been difficult. And I just want you to know that I recognize that. But right back at the start of the inquiry, I also set out the principle that we would complete the inquiry as quickly as reasonable thoroughness permits. We must make best use of time, demanding though that is. I am therefore issuing today a statement of approach on final submissions now, and encouraging those of you who are recognized legal representatives and unrepresented core participants to start, not complete, how could you, but start, yes, you can, your preparations now for making closing statements, covering both the conclusions you think I should reach and those recommendations you hope I will feel able to make. I will read and hear those submissions when we come to the end of the oral hearings we have planned. Well, for now, though, it is an Easter break. We've had a taste of fine weather already. There should be more to come. I hope you've had a chance to enjoy it safely and have a chance to enjoy what comes safely. And now that restrictions are easing, perhaps meet some of those you've not been able to meet for the best part of a year. I wish you all a refreshing break.